sensitive matter. Viewers, we're shifting focus to more news coming in. We're now learning that China has denied allegations by US President Donald Trump that it has been secretly conducting underground nuclear weapons tests. Speaking in Beijing, a Foreign Ministry spokesperson, Mao Ning, has reaffirmed that China has consistently followed a policy of peaceful development, no first use of nuclear weapons, and strict adherence to its suspension of nuclear testing. Listen in to the statement.
作为安理会常任理事国和负责任的核武器国家，中国始终坚持走和平发展道路，奉行不首先使用核武器的政策，坚持自卫防御的核战略，恪守暂停核试验的承诺。我们愿意同各方一道，共同维护全面禁止核试验条约的权威，维护国际核裁军和核不扩散体系。我们希望美方也能够切实遵守全面禁止核试验条约的义务和暂停核试验的承诺，以实际行动维护国际核裁军和核不扩散体系，维护全球的战略平衡。
The response has come after Trump claimed in an interview that countries including Russia, China, North Korea and Pakistan have carried out unreported nuclear tests and that the United States would resume testing as well. Meanwhile, US Energy Secretary Chris Wright has clarified that any potential US tests would be non-critical system checks, not nuclear explosions. The United States remains a signatory to the 1996 Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. However, it's not ratified this. This treaty, of course, prohibits all atomic test detonations. With us on the broadcast is Mr. Andrew K.P. Leung. He's a strategist focusing on Chinese policy and economy, joining us from London. Thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX World. Interestingly, when being questioned, Donald Trump was, of course, pointed out the difference between testing of nuclear weapons itself versus the delivery systems, tests of which we've seen recently being conducted by the Russians. They've tested their nuclear-powered Burevestnik missile systems. This, of course, did prompt a response from Russia as well, which had made this distinction very clear in the aftermath of Donald Trump's very lengthy Truth Social post. In this context, what do you make of China's statement? It's, of course, once again come out and stated that it has a no first use policy. It's a responsible nuclear weapons state and it is abiding by its commitment to suspending nuclear testing.
Well, first of all, I need to correct your opening statement that I'm speaking in London. I'm based in Hong Kong, so I'm speaking to you in Hong Kong. Okay. Now, as far as the nuclear testing is concerned, there is a great deal of misunderstanding and obfuscation, deliberately or otherwise. It all started with the Russia claiming to test a nuclear-capable drone. Which is driven by nuclear power and claim it cannot be detected. And that set off an alarm bells in Washington and Trump rapidly saying that, okay, I mean, if Russia is doing it, America would do it as well. But it is not about the nuclear warhead explosions. I mean, let's face it, the modern nuclear warheads, they are multiple times more powerful than those dropped in Nagasaki and Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And then as far as stockpile of nuclear warheads are concerned, Russia has about over 4,000. The United States about nearly 4,000, maybe 3,800. China is below 1,000, yes. Maybe about 800. But all these warheads can destroy the world multiple times over. No, it's no point testing even more powerful warheads. So the testing we're talking about is really a nuclear power. It's the propelling system of the underwater drones or other weapons. I think that this is what President Trump is referring to, but there is a great deal of obfuscation. And the latest claim that China is doing it is, again, a bit nonsensical. As I said, I mean, there is no point for any country with the stockpiles to test the power of nuclear warheads because they are multiple times more more destructive than those dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So, but as far as the testing of delivery systems are concerned, yes, there's many countries are testing their delivery systems. Hypersonic weapons, for example, is a delivery system, but underwater drones, of course, is an other delivery system. But I think there's no doubt that China is not testing nuclear warheads as far as explosive explosions are concerned, because it doesn't make sense.
Absolutely, and the Chinese have come out and denied Donald Trump's claims. But on the other hand, there are some people who are arguing that what Trump is doing is mere posturing, it's mere signaling. But does this then have the potential to resurrect a nuclear arms race?
Well, I think that this is likely to be a diversion tactics because as soon as President Trump said that he's going to test nuclear powers again, it set off alarm bells all over the world. So I think that by accusing, by falsely pointing the finger at China and other countries is now one of his favorite narrative tactics, controlling the narrative and divert it in a different way. But as Russia is testing a new delivering system, it's understandable that the United States is going to test maybe a counterbalancing delivering system. But it doesn't mean that neither either Russia or the United States is going to test the explosion of nuclear warheads, because, as I said, they are already multiple times more powerful, and each country has got thousands of these warheads capable of destroying the world multiple times over. So I think that as I said, I mean, there is a great deal of misunderstanding and obfuscation of this narrative.
Absolutely, sir. With that, I would like to thank you for taking out time, of course, sharing your analysis with us on NewsX World. On that note, viewers, we're shifting focus to some rather tragic news coming in from Afghanistan.